Yo, what's going on, guys? I hope you're all super well. I'm sure that I'm going to get a few new people in this video, so I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I'm an Australian living in England. I'm 20 years old and I have 365 days to get a professional contract. If I don't get it, it's not the end of the world. My goal is to learn as much about football as I can and become a better player. Becoming a professional will happen. It's just a bit of a goal that I have. I went to something called the UK Football Trials. I'm sure many of you have heard of it. It's basically an event, you could say, where people come and you pay some money to play in front of scouts, coaches, and if you perform well, then you get scouted and you might have a chance of playing for one of these teams that are higher up the leagues. I went to one of these days and I've taken out every little bit that I was involved in this day and put together a montage. I'm going to analyze it, see what I did well, see what I didn't do so well, and then I'll also let you guys know how I went, whether the scouts wanted me, whether anyone wanted me. We'll have to find out at the end of this video. It's going to be an interesting one. So let's crack on with these highlights. Starting off, I'm on the red team, so you can see that is me just down in there. So if we play it, they're attacking a little bit and I see that I need to be moving myself. 1 second, I'm just going to move this a bit smaller. I need to move out to give this guy a line of pass. If I stay in here, this guy's going to intercept it. Pretty simple stuff. So when I receive the ball, I can then face forward. You see, I check my shoulder, see if I can turn forward. I can, and then I don't have the best touch, but it's still taking me forward, but I can't progress, so I turn back. And then I wish the cameraman showed this, but at this point, I want the ball to go here and then get it over across to the other side. You'll see in a second, if we could switch it over to that centre back or something, then we would be in a good position. Here, the ball goes up in the air. Oh, this was actually my first assist. So that's me on the ball. I take it forward and the cameraman stops. Just decide to have a cup of coffee. So we play and yeah, we don't get to see, but I played it to a guy who was in a ton of space. He turns, great turn there, and then finish 1-0, and that was in the first couple of minutes. So I thought I was off to a good start. Here, wow, that is such a good clip, under the foot. Oh well, stuff happens in football that you just make mistakes. So I receive the ball here, I see this guy making the run, and I don't want to play it here because I feel this guy is slightly concerned about him, so he's going to move that way if I make that pass or I look to make that pass. So I go inside with it and I beat those two guys in between, and out of the corner of my eye and his voice, I could see him making the run. So the same guy continued it down into that space. And we play, ball goes over the top, in behind. He continues to make that run, gets onto the end of it, and then I'm looking for support. I get into the picture here. So if he decided to turn away, he couldn't make the cross, he could pass back to me and maybe I get a shot off or a cross off, something like that. It's really important to make sure that you continue to support the player and not just go, that was a great ball, let's just stand there and admire how it was. So here, this player plays the ball into here, and as a winger, I could just sit back here and say, well, my job is to just make sure it doesn't go down my side. But I'm anticipating that this guy, you can tell we have 1, 2, 3, 4 players on that side. He's going to want to go this way, so I want to close that angle off as quick as possible. I could have done it a little bit quicker, but the result is okay. I get a bit of pressure on him, and on that touch, I nearly win it there. In football, anything can happen. I could have won that ball, and then we scored. Here, we get a corner. I take this one, and maybe it was the dip or something, but this guy misswung it, and we score again. So second assist, and that was quite early on as well. So here, cross comes in, I make my run in. If I just want to go back to that because I've watched this a couple of times. So here, what I should have been doing is anticipating that a bit better and trying my best to get in front of this guy. If I can get in front of him, maybe I can do a one-touch finish or hold the ball up for this guy to run in and then I lay it off, something like that. But I don't think I anticipated it to the best of my ability. So if we play, goalkeeper picks it up, and now I have to get back because I don't want this guy to attack. He makes a bad pass, I get on the end of it, put around him, and now you can see I'm dragging a lot of players to me. This guy's coming towards me, 1, 2, 3. This guy's interested, this guy's slightly interested. So that's 5 players. I have to get the ball away from me. I've got enough players close to me. We have to get it away, so I play it off to this guy who's in a ton of space, and then we nearly get another assist. Oh, that one was close. So this is the second half now. I've moved into, oh no, I'm still playing on the wing. Ball comes into me, chip it over this guy, turn, and then I'm looking to progress forward. You can see I don't release that ball until this player is close to me, otherwise there's just no point in playing that ball. So I pass it, and look, watch me, I continue my run, and he saw it. You can see this is their one centre back, I think that's their other centre back, and I don't know what's going on with their defensive line, but you can see that's my space. If I can get the ball into there, I'm going to score. And same for that guy as well. This guy, he could have played that one, but he was under a bit of pressure. And then, yeah, we get another corner. I take this one. Man, this is where you want your corner. This guy started to make the run. If we go back, watch him. He starts to make the run and then decides not to. So he goes, oh yeah, that's a great run. So watch his run. He goes in, and if he attacks the penalty spot there, that's a goal. But he decides not to, and then it gets cleared out. But it's difficult to play with these players because they don't know how you like to take a corner, and you can't organise any runs. It's a tough one. Here, where am I? I'm out on the left. You can see I'm in good space, and I'm standing so far away. I could be a little bit higher here because this guy would mean I'm there, so I could be maybe 2 or 3 meters higher. But if I move in, this guy has the ability to move in. So he's still worried about me, and that's what I'm wanting there. You can see I'm creating this guy in a 1v1. And if I come inside, we could have a 2v1. But at this moment, the ball's in there. There's no need for me to come in yet. But at this moment, now the ball's coming across, and that's where I make my run. You can see this is the ball into there, and I'm making that run inside to then have a shot on goal. But I think he was having a shot or something. Ball gets cleared out by the goalkeeper, and I control it here, simple stuff, and I take the ball away and then play it to a free man there. Poor control, but I gave him an opportunity to go forward with the ball. Moving on to the next one, I look to go out wide. This one's pretty funny because I was out wide here. You can see if I get the ball played to me, I have the ability to then go into the box with a 1v1 situation, try and do a skill or something like that. But the ball gets played into our centre back, who takes on a couple of players and then unleashes a beast. I couldn't believe that one. Here, again, the cameraman completely misses this, but I receive the ball with a man behind me. I drop my shoulder to make him think I'm going that way, and then I turn... Whoops. Oh no. And then I turn to the left, losing him because he's off balance. We'll get a slight glimpse of that. There we go, and then I play the ball and we continue going forward. Again, continuing that run, trying to continue. You can see here, now we're going forward. This guy's on the break. I'm here. You can see me, and it's a sprint now. I have to get in the box to help support this attack. You can see me sprinting there. Sprinting, and stop. Bang. Simple ball, goal. Or at least a shot on goal. But it's difficult. Again, when you go to these trials, players want to try and prove themselves, try and score as many goals as possible, and I do not blame them. If I was in that situation, I'd probably shoot as well. But it's about supporting the attack and doing what you can. Because even if he has a shot and it rebounds to me, then I've supported it well. It doesn't have to be a direct pass. So we play it, he has a shot and it rebounds away. This one here, I received the throw in. Oh, I don't like this one. You can see my eyes never looked at taking this guy on. Just never. And that's what I didn't like about this clip. So I'm too slow. I see him reach in, so I move the ball away. Now I'm not interested in taking him on, and it's something which really annoyed me when I watched back this clip. I never thought I need to take this guy on. And if we go back a little bit, I should have been... Let's watch the ball. I receive it there. I should have got it under control a bit quicker on that bounce. Now... Look, there's a million options here. If I look to go to the left, I could nutmeg him and go through. I could fake to go inside and go out and get into the box. But I'm just running into traffic here. You can see this guy's running towards that way, kinda. He's running this way. This guy's towards me. So I'm running into a 1v3. Whereas if let's clear this up. If I go this way and down the line, I'm only in a 1v1 with us two. So that's what I'm seeing with this one. And because I do that, I slow myself down, I end up losing the ball. But you're never going to keep all of them, and you're never going to beat every player that you come up against. Here, I've moved into playing as a number 10. I need to support the ball here, so I get myself into good space, let the ball run across my body. And this one, you can see, we have a player running down here. It's one of those things where you're on the trial day, you want to impress the coaches and scouts, so I decided not to take the easy option for some reason. but we go here, and this was actually an okay option. If I connected that well, we have a guy here to then go through with it. But looking at it, it's not the best option, because that would have put him in a one, this guy's going to come, this guy's going to come. It's going to be tough for him to get a shot off. But if we take it back a little bit, and I play this guy, he's going to take it, and now we're looking at a 3v2. So looking at this, I would definitely make that pass instead. So let's play. I think this is the second last clip, or one of the last ones. Guy throws his hands up in the air. All right, yeah, I get the ball back here, get it under control. Make sure that we keep the ball on this one, not trying anything too creative. So I just play it off to this guy, and then we can go the other side. This is one of the clips where I just want to stop it here, where the cameraman actually got a picture of the whole field. So you can see I've moved into playing as a number 10, attacking midfield, and you can see the space that I'm in here. I'm always looking for that space, making sure that if we decide to make a pass into me, look, I can dribble this ball, and we have a 1v1 there. The options are endless if we get it into me, or if it bounces out to me. So you never know, it bounces up there, and then it goes out. But that was the only opportunity where the cameraman actually showed the whole field. So I thought I'd put that in. Now for the decisions. So at the trials, there were 3 Premier League clubs, 3 Championship, League 1 or League 2 clubs, and 4 semi-pro clubs, and 2 agents. So there are a lot of people watching, but it says here, based on what they saw at the trial, unfortunately the scouts/coaches did not select you as the player they want to contact about coming into their clubs at this time. There's a number of responses I could have to that. I could go, man, well this, like, why? What do I have to do? But in football, there's so many different factors. For example, on the form that I filled out, I don't have a European passport. So maybe they were only looking for European passport players. Maybe they were only looking for central defenders. It's just such a tough game, this. But you know what? We get up, keep pushing. Opportunities are going to come, and they're going to pass us. We're going to get up and keep pushing for them. Find the positives in this, because those clubs that were there are definitely missing out on something, and I'm going to prove that to them. So if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like. If you're new around here and you enjoyed it, make sure you subscribe. Join the journey, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.